Hi, folks. I'm Tom Convecca here in your weather center, and we are looking outdoors with our Alexandria tower cam, courtesy of Sinlaw Broadcasting. And yes, it is 28 degrees with a dew point of 8. That's miserable, folks, because we got a recipe tonight for a very, very cold night. In fact, I still have the long sleeves on indoors, so you know it's going to be cold. Let's go over to Gina and see what's happening over in that direction. We're seeing temperatures dropping through the 20s as well, mostly clear sky. And so this recipe for a cold night, well, we have it tonight. So we're going to talk in a few minutes about how low it goes. And this is my main weather headline. This is my focus. This is my weather story or message to you concerns how cold it will be for tonight. And then Nick Mikulas, as you know, has been talking about some rain coming back into the forecast and next week. And part of that is beyond the 7 day, but some of it is in the last days, 6 and 7. I have a piece of that for you coming up as well in a few minutes. Now, and of course, that means that we will have a situation that, again, brings in the cold air. Remember, the high pressure, surface high pressure, is the heart of the cold air. And so that being nearby, at nighttime when it's clear, the wind is going to lay. We're not going to have as much wind as we did last night, and the air is very dry. Again, that is a recipe, as I call it, for an extremely cold night. And we'll have some temperatures coming up shortly. And this is how Futurecast will play things out for us in the coming couple of days. There's a little bit of high cloudiness to the south that could hold temperatures up a degree or two across some of our southern parishes for tonight, but it'll still be very cold. And then we'll see that kind of go away a little bit, but then some more clouds will increase during the evening into Wednesday and into Wednesday night. And then by Thursday, looks like we're mostly cloudy again and a few showers and sprinkles in the forecast, but that looks pretty limited right now. And looking ahead for Tuesday, strong weather system here for today. The headline is across the east for our friends back up in that direction, eastern United States, having some frozen precip and those type things. And then going into Wednesday, we'll start to see a little energy take shape. Notice the increase in precipitation, some higher elevation snow, even in some lower elevations there across portions of Utah, Colorado, and northward through Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. And that little piece of energy would be working its way down the jet stream from the west-northwest and will bring central Louisiana maybe a few sprinkles and showers on Thursday. As you can see, that energy kind of drops into the plains on this side of the Rockies and will be moving through central Louisiana and again bringing those limited rain chances. Not a major headline, in my opinion. 39 is typical, and you see how far below we are with these numbers. The daily record for Alexandria Pineville is 13 degrees in 2018 on tomorrow's date, January 17th. And I've got that in the forecast, 13 for Alexandria and Pineville. I think that will be about the average in central Louisiana. As you look at the little blue box there, I do think some of the lowest readings tonight could get to 9 or 10 above zero. And that is in my borderline historical category, folks. Anytime it gets 10 degrees or less anywhere in central Louisiana, that stands as a significant historical event. Some of the highest readings may trend toward the south. I've got 16 in Opelousas. It could be 17 down there somewhere. Those high clouds making 1 or 2 degrees difference. And again, now you head to the north. I think 12 above there for Winfield and Gina, LaSalle parishes there, to areas toward Manny and Natchitoches, 13. Leesville, I think you're 13. And these are averages, I think, for the parish, but I have them on the city. They're located in those parishes. So basically, that average is going to be about 13 degrees. Now, from a historical perspective, two recent standout cold waves of February 16th, 2021. We had 2 winter storms that month, back to back within a couple of days of each other. This February 16th was after the first one when we got the coldest air. The Sinlaw average was 11. That's lower than the 13 that I'm forecasting for tonight, but there was a larger range than I'm expecting. We had in our northwestern areas up toward Manny through Natchitoches especially, we had a pretty good snow cover and the sky was clear. So I think we got down to 5 degrees in Manny degrees. That's your 3 degrees right there. That was in Natchitoches. Now you head over toward Natchez, Mississippi. They kept clouds and it was snowing some that night. So that held the temperature up to 17. So that's where we get to 17 there. No such animals here for tonight. Comparing it to December 23rd in 2022, more like this situation, Cenla averaged about 14. I'm calling for 13. So if we do that, we'll actually eclipse that. But a range about 10 to 18 degrees that year. It was about 11 to 12 in the February 2021 here in the metro during that time frame. So again, this is going to take its place within recent cold waves that we've had here in central Louisiana. And of course, you need to prepare. The freeze will be severe area-wide and borderline historical in some locations, but the payoff is we hit the 40s, I think, for Wednesday, low to mid 40s, averaging about 44. Some readings still as cool as 40, 41, but we could get 46, 47 on some thermometers, but that is still well below 59, which is normal for this time of year. 7-day forecast then going into Wednesday, 44. We talked about that. Clouds increasing Thursday, cutting rain chances to about 20%. It'll be cold Thursday morning, 28 degrees. That's not too shabby here in Cenla, but we rebound to 61 for a high. Probably some folks will stay above freezing for Friday morning, 45 degrees for your high, but we will see a cold front come in late Thursday night, early Friday, and that will chop the afternoon highs, keep it in the 40s there, and then look what happens Saturday morning. We're back to an average of 20, probably about 16 to 24 on thermometers in Cenla that morning. That's a strong freeze. And another one Sunday morning, only 1 degree warmer on the average, and then we get a little bit better on the high temperatures at 46. Saturday, there'll be some folks stay in the 30s all day there after your morning low, so it would be a cold day. But then we noticed an increase in Sunday in advance of the next weather system. Monday, Tuesday, got increasing rain chances those days, especially heading into Tuesday when I'm introducing a few thunderstorms into the forecast there as we begin to moderate temperatures significantly, 48 and 65 degrees there, as these temperatures cranking back up above for a change where they should be for this time of year. All right, folks, that is your 7-day forecast. But again, bracing for a cold night ahead. Stay warm and safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Nick Mickius will